Some late night mood music in my own way. Peace and love to the family. It's your boy Corbin with a late night edition. Now, before I start this Jesus Was the Odd presentation, I told a lot of family that I wanted to share some of the books with y'all. Some of the books that helped me along the way. So, here we are. Now, I got a ton of books. Now, when I move, I'm definitely getting a bookshelf because I'm going to have them shit stacked. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is key. Now, family, I'm not going to hold too much of your time out. It's almost time for Shut Eye. But like I said, I got some books for you. So let's start with a very important book. For my Christian scholars and my non-Christian scholars, you've been hearing me talking about the Gnostic texts, haven't you? You've been hearing me talking about the Nag Hammadi. So here we go. Like I told all my scholars, my theologians, my pastors, my bishops, all y'all. Here we go. Can y'all see that? Let me bring some light to the situation just a little bit. Boom. The Nag Hammadi Scriptures, the revised and updated version or translation of sacred Gnostic texts. These scrolls were discovered in 1945 by around the same time as the Dead Sea Scrolls. Alright? I promise you, you cannot call yourself nothing of a Christian clique if you do not know about that book. Excuse me. In church, they talk about the lost gospels. Those are the lost gospels, and they are very contradicting to the gospels that you know. So, once again, that is the Nag Hammadi Scriptures. Boom. Now, for the people who do know me, and they really, really know me, they know that I'm a very spiritual person. They know that since I was a kid, I've been a very spiritual person. And they know that since I was a kid, I would have these conversations and issues, not just with my parents, but with my siblings and with my friends, trying to figure out and explain in the best way I can these spiritual interventions I used to have as a kid. But as I got older, I didn't really have to seek too much because it all came to me as I got older. So certain books helped me along the way as well. One of the books, motherfuckers, Encyclopedia of Spirits. Can you guys see that shit? Let me see. Excuse me if it's a little dim. Encyclopedia of Spirits. There we go. Holy shit, let me get it right. Boom. Let me zoom in. Okay, boom. Let me do the reading. Encyclopedia of Spirits. The ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses. Let me see that again. The Encyclopedia of Spirits. The ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, and goddesses. Corbin, what you doing to him this late? Now let me explain this real quick, family, because I'm not going to hold too much of your time up. I always say that, and I end up holding a lot of time up, but you end up appreciating anyway. So, you cannot walk in this goddamn realm and think that it's just you flesh, and to think that it's just you human, and to think that it's just you and your 9 to 5, and your kids, and your man, and your woman, and it's just a regular day, and you're just scratching and surviving, trying to get by, hoping that you live right to see your family that you lost, and that God will spare you just one more day. Just one more day. Family, I'm going to say this. Cut the bullshit, and cut it real good. In this world, we share this world with not only outer beings, not only us terrestrial beings, but we also share it with interterrestrial beings, beings from dimensions. You're in your room right now. While you're in your room, there's so many different spiritual beings, right beside you right now, standing probably on top of you, laughing at you, and you question all that. Why? With your eyes, with your concave lens, what do you expect to see? Not the spiritual world, not the world that can view you 24/7, all access, know what you do past, present, and future. Nah, not with these eyes. Maybe with this mind, maybe in the dream world, traveling to the astral world, but not with these. With your heart, yes. So best believe there are gods, goddesses, mermaids, demons, fairies. And once you get to know them, you can have access to their powers. In the Christian book, and not just the Christian book, but also in Islam and many more, they had names for these. In Christianity it was demons, evil spirits. In Islam it's jinn. I believe it's DJINN, but jinn. And once again, for the people who know, once you break down what a demon is, and the root word is Damien, and then you really break down that word and you see that Damien just means genius. A demon is a genius. A demon is a genius. The reason it's a genius, because guess what? It can access your life, past, present, and future, and see what you can't see because you have a veil between the spiritual and the physical. So the King Solomons of the world use those spirits and bound those entities. Y'all still looking at Revelations, flipping all the way at the end, and still trying to figure out what the goddamn seals mean. Ain't that about a bitch? Still don't know what them seals mean, huh? They ain't break that code yet? Pay a little more attention to King Solomon. The 72 Goetia demons. Not gonna hold too much of your time up. Now, one of my favorite authors is Manly P. Hall. The Secret Teachings. Am I good with this, y'all? Look at this. Let me see. I hope you gonna get a little. Where we at with it? Bow. The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. Now, with this one, I kind of want to go into the table of contents so you can kind of get a better understanding of what this shit is. Because really, with this one, The Secret Teachings of All Ages, it's really just that. He's really giving you the esoteric breakdown of everything that you really question, from the Knights of Templars to the Skull of Bones. Just really deep, but I just want to give you, it just goes into the initiation of the pyramids. It goes to the zodiac signs, philosophy, and a lot of ancient magicians that were key players in not just your religion, but into the world. Like I said before in a post, scientists are really about to bow down to the magic, because really, the only thing that's going to get people through in this generation, in this new decade, is knowing your magic, transmutation, alchemy, players, and playettes. Okay, now here's another great author. And now this one, this one may ruffle a few feathers. A few. Candle Magic. Candle Magic. Can y'all see that? Let me get close. Candle Magic. Converted, I think it's converted, whatever. Collection of spells, rituals, and magic paradigms. I have my glasses on, so paradigms. Alright? By Philip Cooper. Candle Magic, Corbin? Candle Magic, yes. We're dealing with visualization. We're dealing with visualization. Candle Magic helps you open up those states from an alpha, from a delta. You understand the power of magic using this imagination. As kids, we had the biggest imagination. right? As adults, we got programmed to you do this, you can't do that, don't touch that, don't do this, don't look there, don't stick there, right? But candle magic is just amazing when you're breaking down the different candles that you can be using, the different colors of candles, the different intentions of candles. Using your mental powers to access what you want is what candle magic is all about. And candle magic helps you with visualization because really it's all about the mental power. You want to know the secret to the world? Control this. So this right here, family, my little altar over there, is a white candle, my white candle. I have it halfway decorated. It's always good to have your candle decorated. When you buy a candle, make sure you take that barcode off. You know, because you're claiming this is yours now. But the barcode is still store property. You take that barcode off. You decorate this candle any way you want. Put some herbs in it, whatever you want to do. You sit back and you work your magic. This is real shit, people. Quit playing like this is some fucking scary pseudo shit. This is your ancient shit. It's working for me. I see. Okay, where we at with it now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So many laws in the world. So many laws. But the Kabbalion holds the 7 universal laws that can never be broken. Not even by the fucking government themselves. Because they are governed. These laws are governed. It means that these are the fucking creme de la creme. Cause and effect. That can't be broken. People also use the word karma. We know karma is real. Yes, but the true word for that is cause and effect. What you cause will affect some shit to happen. Facts. Another law is the law of vibration. The law of gender. Can't be broken. The masculine, the feminine. That's it. But the Kabbalion, real deep into esoteric knowledge. These are what the ones in power, that 1% everybody talk about, that Illuminati that everybody talk about, the reptilian, that's their shit, which is our shit. So don't get it twisted. God damn it. Another great book of mine, The High Magic, The Doctrine and Ritual of High Magic. But like I said, the beauty of magic is that magic is whatever you make it. Excuse me. Like I tell people, a hammer is not bad. A butter knife, a steak knife is not bad. Excuse me. You can bang a nail with that hammer, spread some butter on some toast with that butter knife, or cut a sandwich with that steak knife, or with that same steak knife and butter, you can cut a motherfucker with a steak knife. I don't know what you can do too much with the butter knife, but with the hammer, crack a motherfucker inside the head. It's all about what you do with the power you hold. The hammer is not bad. The knife is not bad. It's what you do with that tool that makes it good or bad. The same thing with magic. In the churches, they told you that this was bad. Evil was bad. The Salem witch trials was all about burning and killing witches who were using ancient powers. Before you had pharmaceuticals, you had shamans. People were going to shamans and witches for powers and healing potions. And yes, sometimes they fuck a motherfucker up if you're acting wrong. It is what it is. But don't you dare call magic evil without knowing the basis, the knowledge of what it really is. God damn it. I'm going to try and speed through this. And there's many forms of magic. Many forms of magic. Yes, you heard of black magic before. People always look at black magic or hear black magic and think fucking bad things. Black people magic. Now, just because I say black magic is black people magic, white magic is not white people magic. Black magic is really how can I explain black magic? Black magic is when you really want to get some shit done. Black magic is when you want that instant shit to happen. You feel what I'm saying? You want that money to come quick? Boom. You trying to get that? Boom. You want to get this person taken out? Boom. Black magic is quick magic. Sort of like the magic that King Solomon was dealing with. Now, white magic is more pure. White magic, that's why I said call it white. Whiteness doesn't represent a race, it represents the pureness. The white brotherhood. The KKK then took that name and just fucked it all up. God damn you motherfuckers. But listen, magic is not bad. It's about what you do in magic, just like the hammer. You can bang a nail on the wall, or you can crack a motherfucker upside the head. Whatever you want to do. But don't call magic bad. So if you want to look up magic, if you want to study magic, do your research. I gave you a few of them. I gave you Candle Magic by Philip Cooper. I gave you The High Magic by Elias Levi. Probably messing the name up. But if you look at the Baphomet, on the bottom, if you see the picture of the Baphomet, you see the bottom of it, his name is right there. He's the creator of the Baphomet. This is one of my favorite books too, Libranaul and Psychonaut. This is dealing with chaos magic. Now, y'all hear me talking about primordial chaos? That's my set. That's what I claim. But no, seriously, that's what we are, primordial beings, chaos. Especially the melanated people. We come from a world of chaos, primordial world. Like I told you before, you are older than the God that you praise. Once you do your research, you will find out that your soul, melanated person, is older than the God that you go church and praise. Corbin, so what are you saying? Huh? Oh, what I'm saying is that you are going to church and giving your primordial, your ancient energy away to a deity, a subordinate deity, who really energy is not even usable anymore. But because you guys are giving that energy to him and feeding him that energy, he's more alive than ever. It's a crazy situation, but it is what it is. But yeah. So once you start digging into who you are, you will learn this shit. But for now, we're going to stick with Jesus. And was Jesus the op? Because I want to break that down before we go into these. But I definitely want to. A lot of people out there are fast learners. So, I was myself. That's why I'm where I'm at now. So, I got a book on paganism. I want to show you guys this. I bought this recently. And if you really want to know what a religion is about, and if you really want to get the backdrop of every religion, fucking paganism is the way to go. Like, shout out to the pagans out there, because really, damn. If you ask me if I was connected to any sect, it would be paganism. Because their breakdown of religion and the true purpose of religion is well documented. And it teaches you to, if you're going to have a belief, like many of you guys do as Christians, you're supposed to analyze your belief. You're supposed to analyze yourself along with that belief. You're not just supposed to cling to the belief like it's the all of end alls. You're supposed to do the work of your religion, resource and everything. That's what paganism was about. It went deep into the fucking religions. Damn it, you guys. And before I really shut this down, because I gotta get ready for this presentation, I just want to give you guys a few books. The Autobiography of a Yogi is another amazing book. I also had the book of the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which is an amazing book about preparing your body for death and the stages you go through after dying. It brought a lot of closure to me because the process of dying and the way it goes to from the first organs in your body, for the first organs in your body that shut down, to the process that happens when your organs shut down, the places that your body goes to. It goes into great details. These are from monks and from yogis and from people who have studied death from eons and eons. So that shit is accurate. And with my connection of my past lives, is very accurate. So I don't want to hold too much of your time out. It's fucking 20 minutes already. I can imagine how the lecture is going to be or how the presentation is going to be if I'm going in this quick, this fast. But yeah, if I can before I leave, I'm just going to lay all my books out right quick or give you a quick flash of them because I didn't really go through all of them, but I still want you guys to go and do your research. So I'm going to give you a quick flash of them before I go to bed. So here we go. The Encyclopedia of Spirits, the ultimate guide to the magic of fairies, genies, demons, ghosts, gods, and goddesses. Amazing book. You can access over 1,000 spirits, 1,000. You see it here. I'm talking about the Yoruba tribe, the Nordic mythologies, everything from every tribe, even the ancient Egyptian gods. All of them are there waiting for you to access them. Even my girl Oshun. The Nag Hammadi scriptures. Gnostics, Christians, introduce yourself to the Gnostics, your forefathers. High magic, step your game up and learn your true magic and stop being a slave and a sheep. The Kabbalion, you will learn about the 7 universal laws. I just named a few of them. Gender, the law of gender, the law of vibration, cause and effect, the law of gender, just to name a few. Boom. The Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall goes deep into a lot of hidden ancient secrets that were kept by the higher powers. Libernaul and Psychonaut, the introduction to chaos magic, teaching you about chaos beings, primordial beings that were living before really the humans were in this earth before the flood of Noah in Noah's time. These beings are very primordial and very chaotic, and these beings are you. Candle magic. This is the introduction of spells, rituals, and magics paradigms. Understand, learn candle magic, embrace it. If you are good at visualization and imagination, this is right up your alley. I told you about paganism, an introduction to the earth center religions. Amazing book. Fucking amazing. And I think I'm going to leave you with that one. I do have a book called In the Shadow of a Shaman. The autobiography of a yogi. The Lost Gospel. Why y'all doing Jesus like that? He a little bit close. And that's going to be it for now, family. So the presentation is coming soon. Stay tuned. Peace and love. I'm out.